Now the dust is settled, and Bola Tinubu has been affirmed duly elected president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That's according to the verdict of Presidential Petition Election Court on Wednesday. The tribunal delivered its judgment on the petitions brought before it by the Labour Party, People's Democratic Party, and the Allied People's Movement, challenging the victory of the governing All Progressives Congress at the last presidential election. We have more details in this report.
Exactly 100 days in office of President Bola Tinubu, the Presidential Election Petition Court sitting in the nation's capital in Abuja has affirmed the election of President Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress. Some landmark decisions have been made in this judgment. The Presidential Election Court dismisses APM, Labour Party, and PDP's petition for lack of merit. The court decided that the issue of nomination of Kashim Shettima is a pre-election matter and ought to have been ventilated at the Federal High Court. The issue of non-qualification and disqualification of a candidate is a pre-election matter. Election, when concluded and result declared, cannot be questioned under the provision of Section 131 of the Constitution on issue of non-qualification or disqualification. The petitioner ought to have filed a case before the Federal High Court within 14 days from the day the cause of action arose. Section 285, subsection 14c, doesn't allow members of any political party to challenge the nomination of a candidate of another political party. The petitioner lacks the local standing to institute the petition. On President Tinubu's U.S. charges, Labour Party and its presidential candidate Peter Obi failed to prove that President Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress was convicted for money laundering in the United States. However, the tribunal ruled that no criminal charges was filed against Tinubu in the U.S. and that the APC candidate did not go through a criminal charge in America. On the 25% vote in Abuja, the tribunal also dismissed Obi and LP's petition on 25% vote of Tinubu in the Federal Capital Territory, saying Abuja is like any other state. The tribunal says FCT has no special status, describes interpretation of Section 134, subsection 2b, as fallacious. On IRF, INEC is at liberty to prescribe the manner which election results should be collated. INEC is not mandated to electronically transmit or transfer election results. The glitches experienced during the upload of the result to IRF portal was not a plot to temper or manipulate the result as alleged by the petitioner. The petitioner failed to prove that it was a case of manipulation by INEC. The glitches are not on ground to challenge the outcome of an election in view of Section 134, subsection 1b of the Electoral Act. On overvoting, Labour Party was unable to prove claims of overvoting in the presidential election. The petitioner failed to establish any allegation of overvoting or voter suppression, the court ruled. PDP fails to give names of polling units affected by overvoting in Kogi State. The tribunal rules allegations of result manipulation in Lagos are vague.
All your mandate, Bola, all your mandate.